Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Jeff, the Master Barber. On this edition, I'm gonna be using the new Andis Master Cordless. I just got it, a couple of days ago, and I already been cutting with it, and it's definitely really good. I like it more than the cable one. Right now, I'm just passing this particular comb. It may seem like it's nothing, but this it's not so big, so bulky, and it has the small tooth and the big teeth. Right now, we're passing the Andis with this clip. Definitely it fit the Speed Zero guide. Definitely number 2, and all the other ones, the red, definitely fits. But I went back with guard number 2. All right, we're using guard number 2. I don't know if you can see it there. All right, but we're using that guard number 2, and in combination, since it has a lot of hair, I'm using the comb, right? So now I'm back with the guard number 1, right? Level close. The level is close, and notice that my motion is actually more like this. When I had the bigger guard and up, it was going like this, right? The motion right now with the guard number 1 is more set, more like small, right? And I'm going from right to left, and then I use no longer I use the comb, but I use the brush. So and then I keep, now I'm gonna be using the 116, and we're gonna go a lot lower, right? And we're gonna keep passing it. Right now the level is close. The level is close, and we passing the brush, right? As we pass it, as we pass the machine, we keep passing the brush. So now I take the guard, and that's level close. Completely closed is 000, and open is number 1. So right now it was open, closed. Now I open it a little bit, right? And as I start getting more close to the line, then I keep closing the level, right? Now I open a little bit the level again and going a little higher. Then I close it again, not completely closed, but around there. And I keep passing it there, right? Right? And I keep going up. What I like about this machine, in the meanwhile, and now we went back with the 116. The 116 guard is actually bigger than the 116 from the wall. And yeah, what I like about this one more than the cable, besides not having the cable, it's actually a better weight. It's not too heavy, you know what I mean? And definitely, I don't know, it feels good in the hand. The movement, like the way how you flick to it is way better than the corded one. Right now we're using my favorite trimmer. Everybody knows that this is my favorite trimmer. Normally I use it to do lineups, not in the side, but I'm using it in the side so you can see that they still have no problem to do it. Now we're using the Blackwidow Shears over comb. I'm using the big teeth, right? And as I go up, no matter if I go sideways, don't put the scissors like that. Put the shears like that, right? And make sure the higher you go and there's a lot of volume, you use the big teeth. But if you're gonna go short where the short hair is, that you guys are looking at it, then you use the small teeth, and you know what I mean? You keep passing it there. We're gonna go back to guard number 2, right? In the other side. This magnetic, they really they stay. You know what I mean? And right now, yeah, it's close. Notice how the movement, you see what I'm saying? That it's like long, and then after, you know what I mean? And then go in combination with the comb. But notice that at times I'm gonna go like that. Instead of going like that, that means that it's getting it more, you know what I mean? It's getting really clean and tight, right? And I said keep passing the comb too like that. Now I'm gonna switch to the one guard number 1, right? Level close. It was the first time when I used it, it was closed. Now it's levels open. I'm trying to go pretty much explain as the speed is going. I put it the speed really quick so that way you don't get that bored. But yeah, notice how the motion is more like more smaller. The smaller the guard get, the smaller is gonna be, the tighter and smaller is gonna be from left to right, the stroke, you know what I mean, the movement of the hand. Now once again we close the level, right, and that's a 000, and we did the first guy. Then we open it a little bit, and that's what we're using right now, right, and we pass in right out there, and then we close it a little bit and we go back to the line, right, until we close it again completely, and we pass it and we keep passing it. The brush actually instead of the comb, because it's a lot tighter. Some people still like to use the comb, but me, I go out right after with the brush. But notice the movement, right? Notice I put the ear down, make sure that I'm not touching the ear or whatever. And yes, definitely I recommend this clipper. Definitely, I do my tutorials also in Spanish. Bear with me, you know. This is the trimmer again, using the trimmer, and this is one of my best trimmers, like I said before. But yeah, my English is not the very best, but I try. You know, I speak 2 languages, so it's hard for me to speak English, since I speak a lot of Spanish. And yeah, I'm back again with guard number 1, and then yeah, it was with the half. Now we're back again with the scissors, big teeth, with the big volume is, right? And we, you know, that's what we're doing right now. Make sure always is in top and balanced like that, not like that, but like that, right? And then the small teeth, you see that I'm using the small teeth, right? That's when the hair is really short. So this act like the small teeth act like a 1/16 guard, and the big teeth act like a 1/8 the guard, right? Now we're using the electric shaver Andis, right? And in front of the ear, I use only this foil, this part. But when I behind the ear and after that, then I use the completely head. All right. Now and yes, I'm using, for this haircut, I'm using completely Andis. So now we put guard number 2, level close, and then we were going from top to bottom like that, because he had a lot of volume, right? And then now we're going the opposite, you know, the right way, right, like that. And notice the stroke is small, but if I go higher, see how it went like long and then it went back to normal. That motion is, like I said, see, like now we got guard number 1. We have guard number 1, right? Level close, the level. And notice that they're even smaller, the motion, but this time that I go like that, you see how I went like that? That means that I'm going higher. So another method besides the level and besides switching the guard is the movement too, right? And the more you do it like that, the tighter and cleaner it's gonna get. Now we close the level, and we're gonna pass it in that area right there where we're passing it, right? And now we got the 1/16. We put the 1/16 level semi-open, right? And we're gonna go on top of the line before we get to the line, right? And we go from right to left, left to right. Then now we're using completely open the level, and we going exactly where we were passing the 1/16, left to right, right to left. Then we start closing the level little by little. Then we go back again with the 1/16, right? And the level is that there, pretty much close, right? Right there, pretty much close. And now with no guards, semi-open, all right? And I keep passing it like that. Now we're using the trimmer, and we're gonna get past it in that area right there. And yeah, I like definitely the Andis. To me, they're like premium, you know what I mean? It's the best, like top of the line. To me, Andis is top of the line. Not necessarily all the tools are like what is gonna work for you. I still use some wall too, but you know, as of right now, cordless and that in this industry, for fading, for trimming, for shaving, definitely right here. These are the tools that I use, Andis. And yeah, I'm using Blackwidow. I recommend these shears, the Blackwidows. It's excellent, very well built, as you can tell, and it fits really, really good in the hand. Very comfortable. It's very sharp. You know what I mean? And yes, like I said, the comb, I like a small comb like this, and then very thin, slim, you know, short, and feels good in the hand. It's not so bulky, you know. So now we saturating the head with water, obviously, right? And we're gonna, you know, get all those curls and everything nice and untangled, right? As we put in that water. Now when I cut hair, the way how I do it is like this. I kind of like, gonna cone it, right? I cone it, and then these two fingers, once I have the hair, I pinch them, and then you're gonna see the hair right here, and then that's how, you know what I mean, you're gonna cut it. And then once again, once you get the hair, this the comb, I like to, you see how it fits in the thumb right there, it rests in the thumb, and then you'll be able to see the hair right there, right? So once you cut, you know, once you got the hair, you pinch it, this the comb rests in your thumb, and then you right there, you chop it up. And pretty much we're gonna go, you know, from the right side, then that side, then the middle, then that side, then the left, then you go crossover to the front, crossover to the left, and that way we tackle everything. Then around the edges where I'm passing scissors over comb again, or shears over comb, is because the way doing it like that on that area, the hair was too short, so that's why I'm going shears over comb in those areas, because the hair is too short. So a combination, you could do those two style, and then in that area right there, like I said, if it's too short, then you do it like that. Right now we're doing the shape of the box out. I start right from the middle, so it becomes the center line, and you work all the way to your left or right, whatever way you want to start it, but make sure always start in the middle, right? And then, you know, you don't push it too back the line. Pretty soon we're gonna be using the technique shears right here, the trimmers over comb, and basically it's like a quick, if you don't want to use the shears over comb, you could right away when you're doing the box on, you see that you could use the trimmer over comb, right? So we're still using the box out. Make sure always keep it natural and the most outside possible, right? And then we're gonna go from middle to right or left, whatever side. Same thing again. You could grab, this is how you grab, I grab my comb when I'm about to do trimmer oval comb right here. Watch, you see what I'm saying? You see this? That's how, because then you see the hair, the light color lets you see the dark hair, and then you'll be able to, and then as you kind of like lifting it up, you're passing it. So now we're using Blackwidow blade. Definitely I like this razor holder. Not only looks nice, but the balance of the blade is beautiful. I mean, the balance is just perfect. This right here, you could tight it, so you could put it how loose you want it. Feels really, really good. I like the way how the blade fits in it properly, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could put it right there, boom, no problem, and you see the blade exposed. Right now we're using the gel. Agival is the new company from the supply that I buy, and it's actually really, really good. I only use just a dab, and I put it, and what it does, it makes the wet look, but it's not so watery. It's kind of like a good texture, like thick texture, and you put a little bit, and maintain the whole day nice, the wet look. This is him before the haircut. That's how he look, right? And you're gonna see the finished work. See the fade, nice tight fade, with the shears at top. If you like what you see, you can also follow me on Instagram at JR77Barber. Once again, thank you.
And it keeps small, and it keeps on shrinking. Keep my weight too strong. Everybody singing.